At a soldier's funeral, a protest group suddenly showed up. When the family asked them to show some respect, they were screamed at.
Why don't you have some respect?
God is not a respecter of perverts.
Yeah, well, you're not God, are you?
No, and neither are you.
The police arrived, but even when the family begged them to remove the protesters, the police could do nothing. She told the family to just ignore the people outside.
Are you kidding me? They've got bullhorns. This is a funeral.
But as long as those protesters stood outside the fence, they had the right to protest. The family said the soldier joined the army willingly to protect everyone's freedom. But now these jerks were using that same freedom to insult others. Then the man with the megaphone suddenly pushed inside the fence. The police tried to push him back out. Right when they were arguing, he started coughing hard and fell out of his wheelchair. The police quickly called for help. The rescue team arrived and found he had a colostomy bag. Waste was probably flowing back inside. They needed to treat him right away, but he refused and demanded an all-white rescue team. But if they didn't help him soon, the waste would come out through his mouth.
And he's aspirating.
Actual diarrhea of the mouth. Outstanding.
Okay, guys, let's get to work.
Let me roll him over. Ready, Buck? Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
We need mechanical suction. This isn't cutting it.
Damn it.
We've got suction on the truck. Let's get him on a gurney. Let's go.
They lifted him onto the stretcher and rushed him to the hospital.
Look out!
They joined a happiness secrets seminar to escape their spouses and enjoy free drinks. Suddenly, he noticed cracks forming in the ceiling. Then the steel bars snapped. Firefighters arrived to find the place in total chaos. Most people had already been rescued, but 3 of them were trapped under heavy concrete slabs and could not move. 2 of them had severe pain in their legs. 1 had no feeling in his lower body at all. They removed the concrete slab from 2 elderly men. They discovered that one man's fibula had pierced the other man's thigh and injured his artery. They quickly bandaged both of them. Then they realized the young man had fallen from the upper floor with the concrete slab and was buried. He was badly injured with signs of lung puncture. Time was critical. There was only one hydraulic jack. They had to make a choice. The last elderly man already had internal bleeding. The concrete slab was acting like a clamp, keeping him alive. If they removed it, he could die. The young man had a better chance of survival, so the firefighters told him about the young man's condition.
You get that kid out. I ain't going nowhere. Go help the kid.
They used the hydraulic jack to lift the concrete slab and successfully rescued the young man first. After learning the young man was saved, the elderly man felt relieved, but his own condition quickly worsened.
I think I get it now.
Get him.
Firefighters rushed to save him. They brought the jack back, removed the concrete slab, began CPR.
Time of death. 1643.
A police horse on patrol was scared by a performance and completely lost control, throwing the officer off its back. Then the horse charged wildly through the crowd.
911, what's your emergency?
911, there's a horse running and he looks really spooked.
The frightened horse was now unable to stand due to a leg injury. It was in extreme pain. Animal services would take 1 hour to arrive, but horses are very easy to get infections. A horse's small intestine does not tolerate antibiotics well, and its immune system barely worked, so they had no choice but to euthanize the horse on site. They first injected the horse with a sedative. As the medicine went in, the injured horse passed away peacefully, without pain. In her eyes, a haunted house was just a group of minimum wage workers wearing masks to scare people. Bats were flying all over above their heads. They thought it was just special effects, but the next second...
911, what's your emergency?
The bats are real!
After entering, the firefighters quickly found the woman. Her boyfriend had just accidentally slammed into a wall. After checking him, they found he was not seriously hurt. This firefighter suddenly choked on a piece of bread during a date. She quickly tried the Heimlich maneuver, but the bread still would not come out. Seeing he was barely breathing, she kept pressing on his chest to help him breathe. Then she urgently called 911 and reached one of her dispatcher coworkers, asking her to guide her through an emergency airway cut over the phone. Her coworker thought she had gone crazy, but only she knew the truth. An emergency medical team would take at least 7 minutes to reach the restaurant. If he did not get help within 3 minutes, his brain could be damaged. She borrowed a knife and a pen from the waiter. Under her coworker's guidance, she quickly found the spot between the Adam's apple and the cricoid cartilage.
Oh God, okay.
You're sure a lot of blood, but try to keep it from leaking into his windpipe.
Okay, I did it!
After making a small cut, she immediately put the pen tube into the opening. As she blew air into it, he slowly opened his eyes. But his condition was still serious, and he needed to be taken to the hospital for further treatment. Two white-collar women were working while a high-rise window cleaner outside was staring at them with a dirty look. But then, the safety rope suddenly loosened.
911, what's your emergency?
The fire department rushed to the scene. Just as the captain was about to go up to the roof to secure the rope, Buck volunteered himself.
I'll go up to the roof. I can get there quicker and make sure the cable is secure.
All right, good idea.
After everything was over, the captain talked to Buck because Buck still had not gotten over the trauma of watching someone die in front of him. During the talk, they shared their past experiences. A year ago, Buck wanted to join the army, but the military wanted soldiers without emotions, and he could not do that. So he really liked his current job. The captain also talked about the first time he failed to save someone. He still remembered that person's name and face. The captain was glad Buck did not shut off his emotions because that is a quality a firefighter should have. Then he took out a therapist's business card. He hoped Buck could get out of this situation soon. Buck followed the captain's advice and went to see the therapist. But unexpectedly, the therapist turned out to be one of Buck's ex-girlfriends. And unsurprisingly, the two got back together for one brief hour.
Therapist.
Yeah, and I feel better.
You need to go. Now.
Because his wife cheated on him, the man is now standing on the edge of a 20-story building. When the rescue team arrived, they quickly made a rescue plan, and the most important part of the plan was given to Buck by the captain.
Oh, Bobby, no.
Yes. I'll do it.
No, Buck's got this. You got this.
Why did you move in if I am so terrible?
You're not that terrible! Will you please get down so we can talk about how you can improve?
I don't think I need to improve.
The captain soon went to the balcony where the woman was. She kept insisting that she did not cheat, but the captain told her to admit it and say sorry.
Fine. Leonard! I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what I was thinking. I love you and only you.
You lying bitch.
Oh, fine!
I mean, that was pathetic.
Oh, come on, I tried my best.
Hey, Leonard, listen to me. We've all been there, man.
When her apology did not work, the captain started talking to the man. He said he once thought he had found true love too. He even bought a diamond ring and planned to propose at the Eiffel Tower. While the man was distracted by the captain's story, Buck slid down from above on a rope. He reached the balcony and kicked the man back inside the room.
What did she say to you?
Who?
The girl on the Eiffel Tower.
I don't know. We never get that far in the story.